welcome to another episode of Travel Chef. And today we are going to make is orange pudding. This is a lovely dessert that we have made, and also it's a quick recipe too. And this is a simple recipe and it came out superbly and fantabulous. So do check out the ingredients that we have used to make this recipe in the description section. It'll really give you an idea how to make this video. So come on along with us and see how is it done. To make a pudding, the first ingredient is orange juice. We have got around 400 ml of fresh orange juice. Also, you can use real fruit juice or any other fresh fruit juice to make this pudding. The next is to take a saucepan, pour in 500 ml of fresh milk. Next is to add 4 to 5 teaspoons of sugar to the milk. However, adding sugar is based on your priorities, but we have taken less sugar initially. We stir the milk to dissolve the sugar. We can light our stove and let the milk boil. Once again, continuously stir the milk so that the sugar melts with the milk. Now the milk is almost boiled. We need to lower the stove and let the milk boil on low flame for some time. As the milk boils, we need to add 1 tablespoon of vanilla essence to the milk. Once again, mix the ingredients together by stirring the milk. Now our milk is fully boiled, and next we need to switch off the stove.
Now we switch off this.
Next we need to take a pan. We can add 10 grams of China grass. Next we need to pour some water onto the China grass to soak this. There is no need to add too much of water, just a little water to soak the China grass only. The next step is to light the stove. Place the stove on low flame and let the China grass melt. Since there is not much of water, we have added a little more water to soak the China grass to help it to melt. Now our China grass is fully melted down. Next we need to switch out the stove. The next step is to transfer the melted China grass into the milk. We need to mix the ingredients together and thoroughly. Next we can transfer the milk along with the ingredients of China grass into a bowl so that it can set as it cools down. Now we wait for the milk to cool down as it sets. We have tasted our orange juice and it is not very sweet, so we are adding 4 to 5 teaspoons of sugar to this orange juice. But however, adding sugar is based on your choice. After adding our sugar, we need to add 2 tablespoons of all-purpose flour, or you can add corn flour. We need to stir these ingredients together so that they can blend well. We have added more sugar to this orange juice because it was very sour, but you can add more sugar, depends on how your taste is. We have added at least 10 teaspoons of sugar to sweeten this orange juice. We continuously stir the orange juice so that the sugar melts. We need to transfer the orange juice into a pan so that we can proceed with the next step of boiling it. We light a stove and we wait for the orange juice to start boiling. We stir it in between so that the sugar that we have added melts. Also the all-purpose flour does not stick to the bottom of the pan. Now our orange juice has started to boil And even if you see, the consistency too has changed. It is now a little thick in consistency. Now the orange juice that we had kept for boiling is now thickened. And next we need to switch off the stove and then proceed with the next step. Now our milk that we had kept aside is fully set. We need to now transfer the orange juice on top of the milk by pouring it slowly and evenly. Before pouring the orange juice, which is thickened, on top of the milk, please ensure that the milk is completely set. This is how the orange as well as the milk that is set would look like. You can easily see there is one part which is the milk which is set, as well as another part which is the orange, that is the thickened orange that is set. The final stage is the garnishing of a pudding. For that we take 3 teaspoons of sugar that we place it on a saucepan. The next would be to light the stove. Next, we need to wait for the sugar to melt. We stir continuously so that the sugar does not stick to the bottom of the pan while it melts. Now the sugar has begun to melt. Next, we add a few broken cashews. A handful of broken cashews, in fact. Stir the ingredients continuously together so that the sugar melts. It can blend along with the cashew nuts. Now the sugar is melted and we can now switch off the stove. Also, if you see, the cashews are now golden brown in color. So now as we switch off the stove, we wait for the ingredients to cool down before transferring it into a mixer grinder. Along with the ingredients of cashew nuts and the melted sugar, we are adding few biscuits. This will give a crunchy feeling to our pudding. Now the ingredients for garnishing is powdered whey. Next we start spreading these ingredients across the pudding. We started placing these ingredients at the side of the pudding so that all the places are well covered. Now orange pudding is ready to be served, and this is a very good dessert. So you do try this recipe at home and let us know how it has come out. Well, we hope you liked watching our video, and we request you to like, share and comment on our channel. If you find making this orange pudding pretty easy, do try this recipe at home. Also do share it with your friends so they too can even try this recipe. We're going to hit the like button, and this will give us a real motivation to create better videos and newer recipes too. Don't forget to enter your comments too, and don't forget to subscribe to our channel. Well, until the next video, take care, stay safe, see you next week, and bye-bye.